We've all taken them. You answer 20 vague questions, and the screen congratulates you on being a strategic visionary or a commander. It feels incredibly satisfying to be handed a neat 4-letter badge that explains exactly who you are. And it's true that human personality differences are undeniably real. We can all observe that some friends thrive at crowded parties, while others are exhausted by them. Some people obsess over spreadsheets, while others live in organized chaos. But human behavior is rarely a binary choice. You aren't usually a pure introvert or a pure extrovert. Your personality slides around on a spectrum, depending on the situation. To actually understand how we operate, we have to drop the flattering corporate astrology and use scientific methods that measure our traits on a continuous scale. In psychological science, the gold standard is the 5-factor model, often called OCEAN. It grew out of the lexical hypothesis, the idea that the most important differences in human behavior are already encoded in the language we use to describe each other. I was so tired of junk science that I decided to build my own fully transparent 100-question Big 5 assessment based on established research, just to see what real psychometrics had to say about me. The results didn't produce a simple summary. Instead, they described a highly specific, often contradictory set of patterns that look nothing like a personality type. As you can see on this radar chart, my results didn't fit neatly into a box. They formed this jagged, highly unique shape. The Big 5 breaks personality down into 5 independent sliding scales: Openness, Conscientiousness, Extraversion, Agreeableness, and Neuroticism. Your position on one scale tells you absolutely nothing about your position on the others. As this introductory text from my report explains, these scores represent an average keyed response. They are normalized response tendencies, measuring how strongly I lean toward a trait based on my answers, not a percentile ranking me against the rest of the population. Because every single trait exists on a continuous sliding scale, the math makes it practically impossible for 2 personality shapes to be exactly alike. Broad labels simply cannot capture this level of variation. Looking at this Openness and Intellect panel, I scored an unusually high 4.55, driven by an even higher Intellect score of 4.80, alongside a very high Assertiveness score elsewhere. In the real world, this specific combination means I have a deep appetite for complex, abstract ideas, paired with a loud, immediate readiness to advocate for them in public. But look at the pattern section here. It points out the inherent trade-off. That exact combination means I frequently speak or act before others have caught up or had the space to contribute. My overall agreeableness score sits at a remarkably low 2.55 out of 5. But looking at the sub-aspects, a fascinating contradiction emerges. My compassion is high at 3.10, while politeness drops to 2.00. In practical terms, this split means I deeply care about people's feelings and well-being, but I remain highly skeptical, blunt, and completely willing to challenge them directly. This is the core insight of trait theory. Every trait is a compromise, where every advantage you possess carries a specific, unavoidable behavioral cost. Because the Big 5 is incredibly accurate at predicting behavior, it becomes highly dangerous when co-opted by corporations. Using these sliders to filter out applicants who don't fit a supposedly ideal company mold is deeply unethical. Major organizations have tried this, and they have faced severe legal backlash. Government bodies like the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission have repeatedly investigated companies for relying on personality assessments to screen potential employees. Retail giants like Target and Best Buy have been forced to pay millions in fines to resolve discrimination findings directly tied to their hiring algorithms. A personality score strictly measures your response tendencies under normal conditions. It never measures your actual ability, your qualifications, your morality, or your worth. This science also changes how we approach our relationships. Compatibility is not a matter of matching a 4-letter code to find an ideal partner. It is about understanding exactly where your trait dials cause friction with someone else's. These scores provide a scientific mirror, reflecting the behavioral operating system you use to navigate the world. If you want to see your own reflection on this screen, you can skip the horoscopes and take the complete 100-question assessment I built. It is completely free and anonymous. Once you get your results, come back here and let me know in the comments. Which specific part of your profile felt the most accurate, and which result made you stop and reevaluate yourself?